Hi everyone, how are you? How it's going? I am teacher Abraham, and today I'm here to check, to review, and to give you examples about the use of the past perfect and the past perfect continuous. These grammar topics are very important when we want to express, actions that have already occurred into the past. And in order to start, I'm going to show you some, my board. And in this case, we are going to check more examples of use and form. So let's start. Well, here we go. Let's wait a little bit because the screen. All right, there is it. So we are going to start with this. Firstly, we are going to do a review about the use and the form of the past perfect. Let's start again. Well, the past perfect tense is used, as you already know, to express that an action occurred before another one into the past. So, in this case, we are having this example. She had cleaned the room when I got home yesterday. As I repeat, this is to express that an action occurred before another one into the past. And in the positive statement, we must need a subject plus had plus be3. This be3 means the past participle of the verb, the verb in the past participle. So, as you may see in this example, we have, she had written an essay. In the negative form, we need the subject plus had plus not plus the past participle of the verb, She had not written an essay. And in the question form, we have had plus subject plus the past participle of the verb plus the complement. So let's see more examples, Here we have example sentence, Number 1. He had drawn the sketch of a map. Number 2. The match had finished when I reached the stadium. Number 3. It is a question. Had she lived in this house? Number 4. I had not planted the flowers. Number 5. John had traveled to Venice until last month. Number 6. They had eaten mangoes. Number 7. The hero had not fought with cannibals. Number 8. He had read his favorite book before yesterday. Number 9. The players had lost heart before the match finished. And number 10. I had drafted my plan before I started to work. Well, there were some example sentences. Now let's continue with our presentation. What about the past perfect continuous? When do we use the past perfect continuous? Well, we use it when we want to express that an action was in progress in the past before another action happened. Let's see. As I mentioned before, the past perfect continuous tense indicates a past action which started in the past and continued to happen after another action and time in the past. In this case, for the positive sentence, we need the subject plus had been plus the verb ing plus complement. For the negative, we have almost the same, the subject plus hadn't been or had not plus verb and with ing plus the complement. And for the question form, we need, had plus the subject plus been plus the verb with ing plus the complement. I'm gonna read some sentence. In affirmative, we had, he had been running. In negative, you hadn't been running. And interrogative form, we had they been running, as you may see in these examples. I'm reading more sentences. For example, it had been running, in affirmative. They hadn't been running in negative. And had you been running in interrogative. Well, let's continue with our topics. Alright, when to use the past perfect simple or the past perfect continuous? Well, we use the past perfect simple when we want to talk about a past action that occurred before another in the past. For example, he had already made the necessary arrangements before I arrived. And we have mentioned the form, but anyhow, you have here again. When do we use the past perfect continuous? Well, we use it when we want to talk about a continuous action that was still in progress when another action in the past occurred. For example, they had been living in that city for 10 years when it was destroyed by an earthquake. And the form, you know, as is here again if you want to check it. Had plus been plus the past participle of the main verb. This is very easy, right? I'm sure you are familiar with this. Well, here we are having more examples. Let's see the past perfect examples. You know we have here the uses and you know in which situations we can use the past perfect. You know, we use it to express the past action already finished when another past action happened. For example, I met them after they had divorced each other. We use it also to emphasize the result of an activity in the past. For example, I had been to London twice by the time I got a job in New York. And also we use it to show two events in the past that are linked. For example, I couldn't take my flight because I had forgotten my boarding pass. In the other hand, and talking about the past continuous, we use it to describe a past action which started in the past and continued to happen after another action or time in the past. For example, Sarah had been working here for 2 weeks when she had the accident. We use it also to emphasize the duration of an activity in the past. For example, Richard needed a holiday because he had been working hard for 6 months. And we use it also to show the cause of a past action. You know, in this case, I had been traveling all night, so I was tired. So here we have a comparison of the use of the past perfect versus the use of the past perfect continuous. Alright, so we have some examples, we have checked some grammar sentence, and I'm sure that now you are having, you know, the tools and all the requirements in order to do your activities. In this case, we are having 2 quizzes. We have the quiz number 1 and the quiz number 2. Number 1 is about past perfect. Number 2 is about past perfect continuous. So I ask you please to answer them and to take a screenshot that you are going to send me or to send to your teachers. And also we have an activity, another activity, this is the number 3, in which you are going to complete some sentence using the past perfect continuous. So I'm sure that you are not having any problem, you know, on solving the quizzes and the activity. So good luck, and we are gonna be proud of you. Take care, see you soon, stay safe and sound, and goodbye kids.